Hi, if you struggle to accomplish great things, there will no doubt be people in your life that will start picking on you for following your dreams. How should you react to this? What if it's someone close to you? In this video, you'll learn a few strategies for dealing with this. Hi and welcome to Lead Yourself. I'm Theresia and I'm bringing you insights, tips and how-tos for a successful life. Subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss any of those. It can be extremely frustrating when you work hard to accomplish a big goal and then instead of supporting you, people around you have the tendency to doubt you and try to give you advice to not work on that goal. This usually makes it all too easy to just quit. Because how can you keep at it without support from your near and dear ones? You end up not wanting to take the fight and it may seem hopeless. But not so fast. There are things that you must understand. And the first thing to understand is that it's not really a fight at all. First up, ask yourself who it is that is trying to get you to doubt your goals. Where are they coming from? Do they even know anything about the subject? When I first started investing money, some people around me kept telling me what a bad idea it was and how I would end up losing everything. Taking a closer look, these were people who either had never invested a single penny or they had made really stupid investment decisions, putting a lot of money on a single stock that had lost all or almost all of its value. And they were just trying to help me by giving the best advice that they knew. However, I knew that I had more knowledge than them and kindly thanked for the advice, but told them I'd give it a go anyway. Today, 8 years later, my portfolio is worth 7 figures and people who previously doubted me are now asking what I did to succeed. You'll find that people often do not trust dreams and longer-term goals. What they do trust are results. So once you start getting results, that's when you have something to argue with. Don't try to argue before having results to show. In fact, don't try to argue at all. Instead, you can do one of two things. If you don't really care what a person thinks, for instance if it's a distant acquaintance, then just ignore it. But if it's a person close to you, you might want to take a different strategy, and that is to teach and inform. In all of this, never forget that most people who are trying to talk you out of something, they do so because they care about you. It's truly rare for people to not want you to succeed at all, but they are simply trying to protect you from failing. But just remember that the only sure way to failure is to quit. Do you really want to accept this? I suggest equipping yourself with one key ability here: stubbornness. But don't let it prevent you from seeing reason. Do listen to people and what they have to say, because this may actually end up saving you from making big mistakes. But always perform your own research and make your own decisions. In the end, the only one who has the power to control your life is you. If people express worry about something, make sure you check that you've thought about how to deal with that particular thing and that you know how to prevent it. For example, when people who lost money investing in a single company advised me not to start investing, I made sure my strategy was to properly diversify, to not depend on the success of a single company. So listen to and learn from other people's stories of failure, that way you won't make the same mistakes. Also, if you're able to tell them that you've considered their concerns, then they are far more likely to support you going forward. It can also be noted that people have different levels of tolerance when it comes to taking risks. And pursuing big dreams is often risky, as you most likely don't really know if and when you'll succeed. If you're, for instance, trying to build a business and your spouse is worried about your family income, do what you can to maybe add other streams of income to the mix, even getting a part-time temporary job to sustain you while you work on the business as a side hustle. Going all in may be attractive to you, but you might need to find a compromise. Again, remember that in most cases you're dealing with people that truly care about you. Therefore, be respectful and truly listen, and you might be surprised at how they will support you afterwards. Whatever you do, don't leash out and don't give up. And don't let anyone bring you down. In fact, there's a quote that I want you to hear. Never allow a person to tell you no who doesn't have the power to say yes. For me, this means that the only person you should allow to tell you not to pursue your dreams is a person who has been there every step of the way. If they succeeded, they will encourage you. If they failed, make sure to study them and learn from their mistakes. Also, if people won't support you, you might want to find different sources of support. For instance, joining a community of like-minded people. This can be truly invaluable, and the amount of support you can get is amazing. But don't forget to give back to the community by supporting others. Sometimes it may even be a good idea to work on your goal in secret until you have results to prove that it's a good idea. Never tell anyone your plans, show them your results instead. So go create those results. Now, if you get value out of watching this, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to stay notified when new videos are released. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye!